guys, what's up? It's the Player V. So today we're doing a little something special with Pokemon Emerald. Um, so in Pokemon Emerald, when you get to the Elite Four changes where their levels will not go up, so you can farm them. But this time we're going to be doing a challenge mode. So the challenges I'm going to be doing is a gym challenge. I'm not sure what to name these videos, so if you guys can help me out, that'd be great. I'll leave a title in the comments. Anyway, so pretty much what it is you take one of the classic gym leaders and you update their Pokemon. So you try to stay as faithful to what Pokemon they use as much as possible. So on the Bulbapedia, which is the Wikipedia for Pokemon, they have all the Pokemon the trainers have used before, their moves and everything. So it's very simple to get the Pokemon. I'm using an emulator so I can easily, just cheat, get the Pokemon and level them up. So pretty much what it is you take their Pokemon, you try to emulate as best as possible the moves and everything of that Pokemon. So as you see, today we're doing Brock, and you use any of the Pokemon they used in the past generation. You try to stick as close to the timeline of their thing as possible, but it's kind of hard. Things like Lieutenant Surge only had like 3 Pokemon, so it's kind of hard to stick with the Pokemon used at the time. But you can use any of the Pokemon they've ever used. So in Pokemon Stadium, any of the more updated ones, like I used some of the Pokemon they used in Black 2 and White 2 during the Pokemon League thing. And another rule is your Pokemon have to be the average level of the Pokemon you find in Pokemon League. So for Pokemon Emerald, I picked 55. That's about average. You can't use. You can only use certain items. You can't use items. You can only use items that are berries, or you can only use items that are specific to that gym leader. So, like with Brock, you can only use the item that increases rock type damage, and so on. You can't use leftovers, you can't use stuff like that. You have to stick with either berries or the specific gym type's affinity. So let's go into the Pokemon. The abilities, they have to be whatever you caught from with them. So as you see. As you see, all of them are level 13, Route 110, because, emulation. You can't boost any of their stats. The only stat you can boost is their PP, and that's because during the challenge, during the actual fight, you're limited to the amount of items you can use during the fight. So, the items you can use are 3 items. That's it. During the whole fight, you can only use 3 items, and they can't be revived. Just like a gym leader would have a certain amount of items they can use, but they don't use revives. So you can use any 3 items. So pretty much, go up. You can use 3 full restores. Also, you can only use that item when the Pokemon's actually out on the field. You can't use it in a backlog, so you can't send one out to be fodder and then heal the other Pokemon. That Pokemon has to be out to use the item. Another thing is, the first Pokemon you send out has to be their signature Pokemon. So for Brock, it's Onix. For Misty, it's Starmie. For Lieutenant Surge, it's Raichu, and so on and so forth. The first Pokemon you have to send out is their main Pokemon. And also, you can't switch out that Pokemon until it either defeats an enemy or it's defeated itself. And that's the only rule to the first Pokemon you send out. Everything else after that you can switch between and everything. Let's see if there's any more rules I think that's all the rules. Oh, after the fight, if you win, because if you lose, that's it, the challenge is over, and you record who you got up to, pretty much, and you want to see which of the gym leaders, because pretty much what I want to see is which of the gym leaders would hold up best against, against the modern ones. Well, not modern because I'm not doing anything, but who can hold up against the Elite Four using their specific gym, and whoever's the best is best. So after the fight, you can use revives, and you can re-heal all your Pokemon, but the only thing you can't heal is their PP. So with certain moves, such as Earthquake and Rock Slide and stuff like that. Any move that has a few number, like 10 or so, you can use a max PP on that move because you're gonna need it. But you can't restore their PP in between matches. So if you use all your explosions or your whatever's, your ancient powers, that's it. That's all you have to use. And that's pretty much the rules. You know, you try to do your best at the thing. Don't make your Pokemon overpowered. Don't increase their stats, whatever. Whatever you get is what you get. And no breeding thing, none of that. Just using emulator, put the Pokemon's code in, you catch that Pokemon, and whatever you get is what you get. Dude, don't like try to increase its stats and make yourself overpowered or whatever. Because the whole point of the challenge is to actually see how good their Pokemon would do against the other Pokemon. Would it be fair to just like overpower all your Pokemon and beat it all and be like, see, this thing is fine? No, the whole point is to see how well they would do and stuff, and how good your strategy is with a very limited strategy. So when we get back, I'll go over the Brock stuff, and so that's the rules, guys. So I'll catch you later. Bye.